Hello, everybody around the world. It's Mr. Miracle. What's going on? Hope you're all happy. Hope you're having a good morning, evening, good night, wherever it is you are in the world. I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump on this and let's see what I can do, and then we'll come back and speak. Alrighty. Okay. Have you probably go some straight? Oh, Samson. Oh, hold on, everybody. Before I do this. Thank the Lord for the day. Thank you for another video. Thank you for hear my voice. Thank you. All right, let's do this. Oh, whoa, my shoulder. Okay, good. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. All right. 90, 100. Oh man. Whew, people, I ain't gonna lie. My first mistake was I didn't stretch. I could feel that. Oh God, I should have stretched. All right, everybody around the world, when you do this, make sure before you do it, do a little stretch so your body, it doesn't get tight so easily, so quickly. Okay. Um. Well, I've learned more stuff, so let's go. Let's get deeper into it. Now, remember I told you before when it comes to the narcissist and more or less, I just call the person the devil, right? Now, remember I told you, let's just say they want to leave, right? Now, here's the thing: if your partner was the breadwinner, right, and was taking care of the person and their family, you know what I'm saying? Here's the problem. Now they want to leave. The person they're with clean them out. Think about it. If they were, remember, they were a bum, you know what I'm saying? So they wouldn't work. Most likely, they didn't work for money. They wouldn't do nothing for money. They just more or less like the movie. They were takers, you know what I mean? But your partner you had when you were with them, they were also a taker. See, you see how things are working out when you look at it that way. It's called karma, because your person might have did you dirty. Of course, did you dirty. You know what I'm saying? But guess what happened? They got it 10 times worse wherever they went. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when they come for help and stuff, I tell anybody, if they do come for help, well, no, not if they do, they will. That's all there's to it. Guess what? You analyze what they're saying, listen. Listen carefully. No matter what, you listen what they're saying. And 9 out of 10, when they come at you, do you know why they come back? Your last resort. They didn't want to call you because, remember, they screwed you over. You know what I'm saying? Why are they going to come to you for help? But now, guess what? When they look at their list of all the so-called friends they got, no one's helping them. You know what I'm saying? No one. When it comes time to leave, they're going to try to reach you. No one will help them. You come like last resort. Now, when you come last resort and they come for your help, I hope your answer is most likely no. You know what I'm saying? Like for us, because think about it. Uh, if you're with the person, and then all of a sudden they cut you. You know what I'm saying? Then they come back to you, like you, listen, man, you cannot take the person back right away. If you want to take them back, fine, but you have to make them fucking suffer, dog. Let them live out their karma. If you just take them back, you're gonna get some of that karma. Whatever negativity they have, you will also obtain it. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, the universe is punishing them. So when they come at you, if you could tell, like, listen, like I said, listen how they talk and stuff and their demeanor, you will know if they're living karma or not. If once you know they're living karma, you say, listen, you know what? You want to talk? Sure, we can talk. But come at me when the karma, when your negative energies is away from you. You know what I'm saying? And if they ask you how to get the negative energies away from them, you give them the advice, whatever. But do not touch them in any manner, even with sex. And if you do touch them with sex, you have to wear a fucking, for the guys, wear a damn rubber. Yeah. Honestly, guys, I don't know if I can do a lot of it. My body, I don't know. Just, the weather's getting colder, you know what I mean? My body doesn't feel like it's going to the high level. So, yeah, I mean, it's a high level, but I mean, like, I don't feel like doing 800, 600. I don't feel that's so high. I'll do my body once, but I don't feel it. All right, there, man. Do this. Yeah. Whoops. One. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. 200. Wow. Um, because now, because okay, right now in Toronto, right now it is getting a little cold outside. I guess the cold weather is some kind of season of my body. You know what I mean? Like wow. I guess okay. I guess today, because the way I guess the weather my body is going, I'm gonna push myself as far as I can go because I'm feeling it in my arms and my shoulders already. Like wow, right here is feeling hot. Like really, it's getting really hot. I have to believe it's part of the cold. Anyways, yeah. Now, as I was saying before, now your party, right? Let's just say they're the bedroom and all that stuff, and they want to leave and stuff. Or here's the best one. Okay, so your person got with someone, and there's children involved, right? Now, it's not their child, it's the person's child. But then they find out later on that it's not even the person's child. The person was playing them. They're getting tricked. You know what I mean? They're holding this little boy or girl as it's their own, but it's not their freaking child. So and it's not their person's child. They got played. They're getting tricked, but it's like they don't see because they want to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just accepting defeat and just going their business in life, they want to sit there, prove a point, and just keep getting their money taken away over and over. You know, people are blind. But when they finally wake up and see, once they finally wake up and see, guess what happens? They're already broke. Now the person that brainwashed them, they put the. Now here's the thing. Remember they use the love magic and stuff. That shit really does work. Yeah? They could use it it could go in love ways, and it also could be used to manipulate the mind and stuff. And that stuff is very powerful. Now the thing is, once you break out of manipulation, guess what? The person that screwed you over already had the money. They already spent your money. You know what I'm saying? And remember, they can't pay you back because they didn't have money to pay to spend in the first place. You were tricked. Most likely, the person was homeless. You know what I mean? And then they found you, and yes, like they got lucky. They hit the stars. Hold on a second. No, man. I tell all you guys who sort of doing all the working out hard, lactate, dog. I'm telling you, this is the shit you want to drink your muscles, man. Two, especially 2%. You know what I'm saying? 2%. Remember, y'all, my muscles, I said it's kind of burning. Already so fast, so yes, I got that milk quickly. You know what I mean? Because it's getting hot real quick. Maybe the milk, not maybe, the milk will help a little bit. So, um, like I said, it doesn't last long, but it's the fact when it gets hot, it's almost as if the milk knows and it flies straight to my soreness, man. All right, let's do another. We're at two, right? Let's go on. Let's keep on going. You know what I mean? 40, sorry. 50, 60. Wow. 70. 80. Oh, man. Man. 300. Wow. No, it's 400. What am I saying? People, wow. My shoulders they are hot. Like I said, man, I guess the weather changed. I didn't know it would be like this. I'd have had something more warmer, I guess. Um, Now, let's get back to the night story and more devilish. But now, if the person knows the person wants to leave, right? Never going for a divorce and all that stuff, whatever it is, however it goes. Now the narc, I mean not the narc, the person, if they have a child, they're gonna use the child to prolong shit. You know, like it's not remember, it's not your person's child, it's their child. You know what I mean? But the bond should automatically, so once the child's close, they can say, oh well, their family, da da da. They're gonna want spousal support and all that crap. So now, if your person, right? If your person had a child, that person, the best thing you should do is just walk away. Who cares? It doesn't matter what they have to say. They can say sorry all they want. Who cares? Just walk away, dog. It doesn't matter. You know, and what's the point? But if it's the person's, if it's the other person's child, then let them do their business. And you can do whatever you want. But if they had a child, that person, you know, ain't like why would you stay there? You just gonna have it's just gonna be a problem with that third party that pushed their way into whatever you had in the first place. Think about it, the third party, right? They are the ones that intervene, right? So most likely they knew about you. You know what I mean? But when maybe when your person was around them, they're talking highly of you, or it could be negative or highly, either. You know what I mean? But the person didn't like that because the way they acted, they knew what they cared. You know what I mean? So the most likely did everything in their power to drug them first. I mean, no, not drug them. Sorry, get them drunk, high, then give them the drugs, whatever, and then use manipulation spells on their mind, make their mind think that you're the enemy and they're you. Now your person now gets confused. They stay the person because whenever you discover you walked away, of course, it's just common sense. You know what I mean? It's someone dogs you're supposed to leave. Now these people that are low levels, they're gonna stay. You know, because they have no what's that word? They don't love themselves. Well, someone that loves themselves will freaking walk away. But someone that hates themselves will stay because why? They like abuse or they live in toxicity. But if you have a person that's high, someone that's a high level man or woman, when they see that toxicity stuff, what do you do? A smart person will jump ship and leave. But a person that's narcissistic or a borderline narcissistic will stay because why? That's what they're used to. Or maybe when they're growing up as a child, that's what their parents was around them. You know what I'm saying? So they're comfortable in that shit. That could also be it. If their families was toxic, then guess what? That means they're even though they don't want that life, but they're comfortable because they grew up in it their whole life. You see how messed up and ironic it is. So if the person is used to that from the childhood, yes, it's wrong for them. They know it, but they could handle it because that's all they know. So the people, sorry, people out there, remember, man, if you want your person back, you have to look at the pros and the cons. You know what I'm saying? When they come to you, you know what? Don't yell. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm telling you, don't yell. If you want to listen to them talk, listen to them talk. If you don't want to listen to them talk, just tell them, you know what? I don't want to talk to you anymore. It was nice knowing you. Like I don't care to say. Just keep to yourself and go your business. But if you want to listen to them talk, let them talk. And whatever you do, I'm gonna remind you, I said before in other videos, do not interrupt the person. He or she, do not interrupt them. Because as they're talking and they tell you and the story's getting broken down, you could tell when they're talking because you're only analyzing. You would know when they're lying, and you let the person know it before they talk. You say, "Listen, man, if I detect one freaking lie, dog, just get the hell out of my sight. I'm not wasting my time out." Now, guess what? They have an option. They know if they lie, you catch it. You said it. It's out. You don't have nothing to do with them, or whatever. Or not. Guess what's gonna happen? They're not gonna lie. They might want to. They might want to push the truth at first, but when you go, hey, they'll tell you the truth because they know that's the only door they have. Truth. Anything else? Why would you talk to them? You know what I'm saying? Anything else? Why would you talk to them? Now fans. I'm not sure if I was at 300 or 400. I actually lost count. I lost myself. Hold on a second. All right. Sorry, people. Sorry, world. I was getting that tangent. You know what I'm saying? So it's after about man. All right. Here we go. Okay, now, that's right. Yeah. Let's go to 400, I believe. Was that 300? What the hell was that? Whatever. All right. 20. 30. 40. 50. 6, 7, 8. Sorry guys, my nose. 9. That's 400. Okay. I'm at 400 now. Wow, sorry for the raise this thing up, man. Okay, we're on. I'm at 400. As you see, this here. This is it. My machine. Hold on. I want you to see properly. This thing here gave me. I just see my body getting stronger, leaner, and all that stuff. But like I said, I call this my limit breaker. That's it. Yes, Dragon was. I know you guys used the word for it, so I'm not saying it's that one, but yes, limit breaker. That's what I call this workout. Why? Because with this, you're supposed to break the limits. You know what I mean? Limit breaker. All right, world. Oh man, hold on a second. Whew. Well, I'm telling you, man, this shit here, the tan shit, listen, man, this is the good stuff. I'm telling you. And make sure, when you go drinking stuff, when you work out, I'm telling anybody, buy it like an hour or 2 hours ahead, right? But at least an hour and a half, 2 hours ahead. And if your freezer is cold, but it doesn't get cold like really, really fast, then you put it in there for like an hour, you know what I mean? Hour, 20 minutes, maybe hour 30 tops. Because you know when it gets really, if it chunks out afterwards, it's all the little particles you don't want. But that milk there, I'm telling you people, wow, my muscles, it's like it's happy. So hold on. Pardon. Okay, now people around the world. Now, a lot of these narcs, right, and these worshippers, as they call it, they're both on the same team practically. The only difference is your partner has to be trained. Now, let's just say your partner, right, was on a situation and they met a practitioner. That's like it's like a priest in a sense, you know what I'm saying? But these guys do magic, but on the side of the devil. Now, let's just say, now remember, usually your partner's really pretty, right? And if the practitioner takes liking to your person, and your person that has no knowledge of it, right? Remember, when you with that person, you are on the side of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Now, your person with this person now, they're on the side of the devil. Now, guess what? The practitioner, because he or she knows, yes, your partner's gonna eventually leave, right? So what do? They start teaching them how to do magic. And then your person now, not think, they're of course something new, you know what I mean? And then they try it works one here and there. Then guess what? Now they start getting addicted to it. Now 9 out of 10, you remember? Now when they start learning this stuff, there's a price to pay. They gotta sacrifice something, and guess what? They sacrifice the person they love. Now that could be you know what I'm saying? And if it's you, guess what? Well, obviously, if they left you to someone else, right? You were the sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? When I say sacrifice, the sacrifice has many different meanings. You know what I mean? It doesn't always mean death, but in this context, it's a death, but not death. It's a death of the situation that they were in with you. You know what I'm saying? To go to the next doorway. That's what I mean. Sacrifice. So remember, sacrifice has many meanings. It doesn't just mean complete death. It's also in subliminal terms in the way of a statement is made. Then that word has its meaning. What else? Oh shoot! Let's go with the workout. Yeah. We're at four. We're at four, right? Four. No, now we're going to five. One to five. Oh, whoops. Too high. Too high. Can't get a picture of this. Not like that. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Whew. Hold on, fam. I just want this freaking up, man. Pure filtered. Okay, that's the difference of this milk. It's filtered. Nestle is not usually. I wonder how Nestle would taste if they had pure filter also. Yeah. All right, people. Here we go. One. Good. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. 500. Oh, okay. Oh, man. All right, that's 500. Wow. People. You know, it's funny. Since I've been coming through this park here, I come in the daytime too. I walk around. Yes, I do, but I don't work out. I don't like to work out with other people. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I would want to do, but these days, can't trust nobody. And remember, this is my own source. You know what I mean? This is my own training to myself, to my body, and to anyone else in the world. Um, I want to ask anybody out there, whoever has done my video so far, done what I've shown you on the videos. If you are married, has your sex life got better? Have you lost the weight? When you move, do you feel healthier? Does your body feel lighter? Can you at any time, anybody out there around the world who hears what I'm asking you, can you give me a comment and let me know what like what has it done for you? Also, before I forget, people out there, hit the likes and subscribes. I guess that's the only way for the videos to really keep, I guess, pumping. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm new to this, so I'm not into the computers and all that stuff. This is all new to me, so. But I'm just telling you what I was told to say. Like and subscribe. If you want to put negative, by all means, go ahead. But if you have negative stuff to put down with dislikes, and you have anything that's negative, please make it be prerogative to what we're saying, and not your own personal opinions of something that has nothing to do with this. If it has nothing to do with this, please no comment. But if it has stuff to do with this, then by all means, leave a comment, positive, negative, and the reason of why. And then I will try to respond to whoever's comments it comes to. Hold on, people. Or at 500. Okay, back to these narcs real quickly, then we'll go back to the workout. Now, like I said before, they will fight. If they know, okay, now here's the thing. The narc, right? I mean, not like the person that's fighting the whole person, right? Now, the reason why most likely the person will fight the person really, really, really hard is because they know it, they're going back to you. You understand? If it was anybody else, they probably wouldn't fight so, but it's the fact that it's you. You know what I mean? Obviously, the person has a vendetta against you. They hate you for some kind of reason, but it's against you. Why they end up fighting so hard for the person to leave? They don't want you to get the person back. So obviously, there is something that your partner has that you obviously don't know about. You know what I mean? Or you're unaware of. And this person that was there with them, they know, and whatever it was, they want it for themselves, or they rather anybody else have it but you. So whatever it is, you're gonna eventually figure it out because you're gonna hear about it. You know what I'm saying? It's just when. Now, I'm not gonna do it right away because I have to get my arm a little stressed. Like if you look at my earlier videos, I tell you straight up, you want to do as much as you can under, the break under a minute, right? Now that saying is still true. It has not changed. The only difference now is this: when you get, I believe, from what my body shows me, when you start doing 100 and no, sorry, apologies. When you start doing 80 and more, I believe, when you go like 80, 80, and what you're doing, the way I'm doing it now, yes, you should take at least, once you hit over, once you hit over 200, I believe, you should take a little longer rest in your arms. Why? Because remember, your blades, you see the blades, your shoulder blades? In between the shoulder blades is technically your arm, you know what I mean? It's to lubricate your blades, right? So, if you keep popping it and you're not lubricating the blades, it's gonna seize on you. And then once it seizes on you, you lose everything you work for, you know what I mean? So you don't wanna destroy your body. Like, well, in my case, my body is my model. You know what I'm saying? Like, around the world, when you come to Canada and America, I mean, anywhere on the European side, no, actually, no, forget it, I'm sorry. Let me change it now, because now the world has changed. In general, but for my people, though, it's the same story, just around the world. We're always being told, oh, why don't you get a job? And if we get a job, oh, why don't you get a second job? I asked these people this question: how is it that some people have 3 jobs and they still can't get a house, but someone has 1 job, but they're getting free 2, 3 houses, and then they're making less money than the person that has 3 jobs? How does that work? Or 2 jobs, they have more money than the person that has 1 job. Also, um, actually, yes, this is a question I have for someone I've known. I don't know if it's. I believe it's still independent. So I'm gonna ask this question. You remember when that guy? They say he got the pen. He ran the police chief's wife, right? His name was O'Neal Morgan. Okay, from Palmer Court. And watch this now. Now, of course, you guys probably never seen it, but yo, if you saw him, I've known this guy since the children. I saw him when they called him for the police chief's wife. Number one, yes, armed robbery is messed up, but he didn't know first of all that was a police chief's wife. He did not. I saw this man. Now, the way he was beaten down, it was like it's like the Toronto police force. They tried to kill him. It's telling you, they tried to kill this man. His face was like, if I didn't hear his name, I would have never known it was him. That's how bad his face. It was just town. Now I understand. Now what's the child? Bill Blair, Chief Blair? Yes, I think it's Chief Blair, the white dude, the Italian guy, whatever he was. Yeah, it was his wife. You know what I mean? Now here's the question I want to ask you, Blair. Not Chief no more. Do you feel happy what you did to that man? Yes, you robbed your wife with a gun. I understand. He wasn't trying to kill her. We all know that. It was just a robbery. Right? Okay, robbery is fucked up. Yes, it is. But the way you had your police force beat that man, you were trying to kill him. So technically, if he would have killed him, then you know by all rights he would have had a right to kill it. Then you know what? You know what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to go there, but you know what I'm saying, right? And to all you cops, to all you police officers in the city of Toronto, that is disobeying the laws and are making up. Like when you catch a man making up charges on the guy to hold him there because you need your quota and stuff, or just beating the people up because you know you can. Here's a question I want to ask y'all. What if one day these men get beat up on the street? You know what I mean? Why do I say that? Because I was also a victim of police brutality. What if one day these people said, you know what, the hell with this. We're coming after you. What would your cops do? If they came to your house, your front door, or your mom, or either your mom, or your wife, your children is there, and they came to your door and said, yo, you remember when you beat the hell out of me, dog? You tried to kill me? What would you do if they came to your front door and they had friggin' 20 people with them with sticks? What would you honestly do? How would you apologize to that man for hurting him after he gave up and said that, and he didn't fight you, but you still beat the hell out of him? How do I know this? Because yo, when I was younger, I remember, man, I was getting chased. I stopped. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, whatever. I went to the ground. First they handcuffed him. First they handcuffed me, and then the man started punching me in the fucking back of my head. I said, what the fuck? And there was no witnesses. There was just a cop at the time. Then all of a sudden, guess what I do? Because of his attacks to my brain, I had a friggin' head injury. But this fucking punk ass cop gave me a head injury. You know what I'm saying? Fucking. So I ask you guys, why do you attack people when the people give up? Why are you attacking them still? And it makes it worse to all the judges. You know these things are happening, but yet you still giving the guy a massive sentence. How? Okay, let's just say a guy gets caught with three or 4 ounces. Okay, 3 or 4 ounces, $15,000 cash. No, let's say 20 grand cash. You might have a fucking burner. Okay, and a couple of the weed. Now now they talk about you want to give him fucking 18 years. Cool. Now all of a sudden you see his father first. Now you see the body. He comes in beating the black and blue, and he did, and it makes it worse. He actually gave up, and then he didn't resist. He gave up, and he got beaten black and blue. How come when you see that? And yeah, the crime says you want 8 years. How come when you see that you don't think about, you know what, the way this cop beat the hell out of this guy, and I know he gave up. You know what? I'm not gonna give him that fucking 8 years of Crown wants. I'm gonna give him only friggin' 7 because they tried to kill this man. You judges, yes, I understand you guys talk about cops, this and that, but you don't think about the people. Yes, they might have done a felony act or a robbery. They might have done something, but besides rape, if it's rape, I don't care. Kill the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure every man out there agrees with me. If a man's raping a woman, you know, do what you gotta do with that guy. Or children, yeah, do what you gotta do with them. But besides all that crap, why is it? Explain how people, and these are examples, guys on the street that sell drugs that makes them. I'm just give me an example. You know what I'm saying? Make 4 or 5 grand in a day, or yeah, just in a day. Now all of a sudden, there's a guy there who's in the freaking building who's making $200,000-300,000 in a day by white collar crime. How come the guy that made $200,000 and he goes to court, he gets about 2 or 3 months, but the guy that sold, you know, like who was selling on the street the corner, maybe he sold a fucking a $200 piece, and he has like a quarter ounce of them, and you're talking fucking 5 6 years. Can you explain how that makes any freaking sense? Because if that's the case, where's all the white kids? How come we don't see them locked up in prison? All right, let's go down and work out. All right. 20. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600. Ah, okay, Lord. Whew, I feel that. Hold on a second. Let that shit, boy. Get that milk. Oh, okay. Okay, you did see it. Thank God. Sorry for running around. I forgot to put it down. I apologize to y'all, but this is great. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah. Make sure I gotta make sure you know what I mean? So that's 602 today so far. Uh, you know, people around the world, especially in North America, America itself, and then this country, Canada. Can you expect? It's a question I've been asking for years, and I got no answers. How is it that people do white collar crimes always go home, but people that start dressing the street is doing 10, 15, 20 years, and the amount of money that's being stolen compared to a guy that sells drugs in the street, it doesn't even compare. So, like, so what you're saying is the way I see it. If you want to be technical, remember, when in Canada and America, right? Who works in all the company buildings and the big factory? I mean, if it's a factory, who is in charge? If you look at all these hotels and stuff, who's always in charge? I mean, who's always the head? All these high establishments, who is always the head? So, if these people are, so if Esau, or we call it, the Greeks say the Idumeans, so if they are over on top, right, and they all have children, so we know, say, those that's their children, right? The white collar crime is their children. But when it comes to their children, the laws are made set. So okay, yeah, we know they do something stupid, but blah 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 blah. But you know what? We have niggas. I said it. I said that. That's what they call us, niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna call it. And when I say niggas, I ain't talking to Africans because the Africans are not even Africans. They're really called the Hamites. If you look in the old map book, I used to have one. It said on the continent right there, it says Africa. It was called Ham. And right beside Africa, it was called Israel. And if you go far enough, it will tell you the people in Israel back in those when it was still called Ham, they were black. Now the people that's there today, they ain't black, because in the Bible says they are black unto the ground. So hold on, let me show you something. This is the ground, right? What color is the ground? This is the ground, right? What color is the ground, people? What do you see? You see what I'm saying? Look at the color of the ground, man. So I want to ask everybody on this planet, because since you say black, majority of the time, you always say, oh, black people, oh, you guys are dumb. You don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we're dumb. And you know what? This is the one time I'm going to say for my race, okay, we're dumb. I agree. Now, you happy? Now, since we're dumb, explain this. If we're dumb, and we can picture, we can solve it. Now we understand what the Bible says. What are you then? If we are dumb, and you guys talk about, oh, that's not what it means, blah, 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 but the Bible tells you, whatever, what I wrote was what it stands for. Unless a certain concept, but it's what it is, what it is. So are you telling me, when the Bible says the people, the real Jews, as the dirt of the earth. Are you telling me that that's a lie? No, that's not what it means too. Or when it says, um, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. That's Romans 9:13, and that's also Malachi. I think it's one of those. I don't remember that, but I know it's Romans. I know Romans like 9:13. You know what I'm saying? So, can you explain that one to me, if that's not right? Uh, um, or here's the best one. We all know that the white man was came out in the 14th century, right? And their biggest star was Alexander the Great. That's what we know. If you look at technically, the history really goes through. But if you go further back, I mean, a few thousand years back, King Solomon, no, sorry, it was King David and the other nations that grabbed the Idumeans, the Edomites, and they put them in Magog, in what's the place called again? Um, oh man, anyways, you hear those guys in the street. They always talk about it. So do you know when they mention it? Something like Georgia, Russia. It's in Georgia, Russia. Yeah, I know that. But that is where the Edomites come from. The Idumeans, So technically, every single white person on this planet, yeah, that's where they come from. Now, I thank you, Lord. Now here it is. You remember in the Bible how it talks about how the nations are all made and stuff? But if you notice one thing that the Lord did not mention until later on in the Bible. Hold on, let me do some work first and we'll finish this. Let me just get I sit and we'll finish this. Oh, man. I almost forgot. Sure. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 90, 700, 71. Whoa. Okay. YouTube. People in the world. Ah, man. What was I saying last? Uh, read the taxes. What else? Shit. Whatever will come back. People around the world. Oh yes, that's what we're talking about. Now, if you look back, King David, he put the white people and the other nations pushed them into the cage, right? Now they can't, we know Alexander the Great, all the hero and stuff. But did you know this? Now, all you nations, right, around the world, what was the one thing that God did not mention about anybody else? Of course, our bodies have hair. You know what I'm saying? Usually there's small bits of hair. But what was the one thing he said? Esau was red and hairy, right? Watch this now. I'm a black dude. Look at my whole body. I ain't hairy, dog. Yes, I got hair. A little bit of hair, but I mean, you can't really see my hair. You know what I'm saying? You can't really see it. Now, all you nations out there, like who is, you might look at one nation, but you have a lot of hair in your body and stuff. You people should know one thing. You are the direct descendants of people that raped your nation. Straight up. Straight up. People, not all of you, but a lot of you. Like if you look at, sometimes you said East Indian, right? You know, a lot of them are clean, you know, but then some of you, you're like, holy crap, look at a freaking bear, you know what I'm saying? That person you see has a lot of hair on him, he he has Esau in his blood. Because remember, Esau is the only person in the Bible who's hairy, right? Now, genetics, it's genetics, right? So if you see, like, now, you see some Asian people, like, look at the guys. You want to see the legs, and it's fucking this, it's like, wow, lots of hair, you know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that have, or their arms, or the chest, or back, and this massive, massive amounts of hair. Anybody who is hairy, you know for a fact Esau is in their blood. He either your great great grandmother or great great grandfather was in love with one of them, or they were raped. That's the only two ways you got here. So anybody on this earth who is hairy, your body is hairy now. You know what I'm saying? You got hair like your arms are full of that shit, and you're not. And Idumean, you claim. Let's say you claim to be Asian, you claim to be Indian, you claim to be, anything but European. But your body, you have a lot of hairs and shit about your body. You have that motherfucker in your blood. You know what I'm saying? And also, the sad part is if it's your mother's side and as a woman, not thinking about the rape, you know what I'm saying? If it was on your daddy's side, well, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But if you now watch this now. Let's just say your so-called say granddad, great granddad, right, was with an Asian one, but you look white. You're white. You know what I'm saying? There's Asian in your blood, but you're considered a white person. You know what I'm saying? If your dad is white and your mom is black, you're white. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what it says? You are what your father is. So if your dad is, let's just say your dad's um, a Samoan, but your mom is black, right? And then guess what? You are a Samoan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Samoans look black, but they're not black. They're like something. I can't explain it, but you still, I'm sure there's black there. It has to be black because it's got around the world. So there is some black stuff, but the majority of the Samoans, you know what I mean? Ah, what else? Hold on. I'm already at 701. Oh, well, hold on. Hey, Lord, thank you for making me independent, yo. Straight up. Thank you. Thank you for making me independent. I a lot of people out there that's able to take care of themselves and stuff. You should thank yourself and say, thank the Lord and say, thank you for giving me the ability to be independent. A lot of people there, they can't do it. You know what I'm saying? They have to live off of people. They're called, like, yes, I understand there's a difference of health and living off people. And these people, a lot of people today, they don't understand it. They understand just living off people. You know what I'm saying? They're not a man. If it's a man living off a woman, he's not a man. Because why? He has to live off it. Okay, unless he's a fucking pimp, then I'm not have nothing to fucking say. You know what I'm saying? If you're a pimp, I understand. That it's game. You know what I mean? Game is game. It is what it is. But if you're just a fucking man, as a clown, Johnny, you just staying home and you're sitting down, probably smoke weed, doing fucking pills and all that crap, whatever the fuck it is, and you ain't doing nothing to make some fucking money. Like, okay, let's just say you got a small job. Okay, you might work once or twice in the whole week. What after the other fucking 3-4 days, man? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know you need a day of rest to yourself. That's right. But what after the other 3-4 days? Why ain't you working? Why ain't you doing something? Anything to make a hustle. Listen, man. So a lot of men out there that are living off the women, and remember, you're not trying to make anything. You have no inhibition. So eventually, the woman will leave. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, she will leave. And when she leaves, you're stranded. Man or woman, remember I said this to you. You'll be stranded. What are you gonna do when the person that was feeding you leaves you, and you have no way of sustaining it for yourself? How are you gonna? How do you handle that? There's only two ways to go in life, right? It's either up or down. It's either right or left. It's either straight or behind. Where you guys going? You guys that do nothing. Yeah, you might get some. The girl. You might get some the girl or from the girl or the guy. Nice clothes. You want to look at your flashy and stuff, but when people talk to you now, you're wearing all these nice clothes, but your wallet says nothing in it. How do you how do you please tell me how you do that one? You know what I'm saying? You got the shiny shit on, nice clothes and everything. Now, no name right at all, but your wallet's empty. No, I say empty. I mean, there's no damn card there, except your MetroPass and maybe a license, but there's no fucking money in there. You know what I'm saying? No money in the card or nothing. So what was it? What's the flossing for? If you can't back up, what you wearing? All right, so we're on the 800 now. Oh, hold on. Let's get more milk. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Oh, 901. Oh, sorry. I mean, 801. My apologies. World, I can do 1,000. I can. No problem. My body is not even. But you know what? I'm grateful. Lord, I did 801. I know I could do more, but we don't really want to do it. I'm going to say I'm hungry some food and things. So, thank you for giving me. Okay. People, I'll do a little bit more before I close my shop. You know what I'm saying? Before I close shop, I'll do a little bit more. Put this one down. All right, I do about, I guess, 50 more. You know what I mean? Twenty. 40. 50. 60. 70. Baby. Hold on. I lost my step. Money. My 100. My 901. Wow. This milk is shit. 900. Okay. 901. Okay, world. You know, shit. I'm at 900. You know, before I leave, let's do this 1,000. Get over it. I'm already at 900. Mm. At least I do this 1,000 from there. Then I go get what the heck I want to get to eat. But, you know, right now, after this, I'm gonna get a vegan meal. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, my body has to. You know what I mean? Get a vegan meal, something simple. A small one, you know. It's late night. You know it's late night. You don't want to eat too much for your body. You have to go lay down. You don't want to, have your body overstuffed. 'Cause technically, yes, it's from the way I'm working out, yes, I could eat it and go to sleep or burn to a certain point. But at the same time, that's not what I want. I don't want to sleep with all that food. Yes, it will be burn out faster because I worked hard. But I don't want to sleep with it like that, you know what I mean? So I have a small portion. So when my body's burning up the food, it will still be, I guess the body's electrolytes will be still moving around a lot. If you have a lot of food, right, the energy has to go to start. If you have a small portion, the energy is still circulating all over the place, and it'll be able to get rid of the food. Well, the food goes to the muscle, right? So where the body's just healed. And there's not a lot of food. It can't distribute a lot, so guess what? The body has to hold every grip of that food goes in there. 900. Wow. You know, people, thank you for watching my videos. Um, yeah, I need more subscribers though. Well, thank you for watching my videos. Oh yeah, like I said before, to the judges, can you explain yourselves? How people they're selling 20, 30, 50, 100 pieces of dope. And you're trying to give a guy 2 to 3 years for that alone. But there's a guy, like I said, a guy steals $100,000, $200,000. That drug didn't even get a fraction of what was taken from you guys. But yet, the white collar crime goes home. Are you like how? Can you explain to me how someone that might sell dope on the road or whatever the fuck it is, and he's making probably maybe $1,000, maybe $2,000, maybe $4,000 in a day. But your white collar crime guy, he does it 2 or 3 times a week. He's made about $700,000, $1 million. But what's more important, that $1 million or the guy that sold that friggin' little bit of cocaine or crack, whatever the fuck is out there? You know what I'm saying? I'd rather get the guy with $1 million and hold him. Because guys that do that kind of move, they're destroying the economy. Yes, drug dealing is wrong. It could be, but someone that's scheming $200,000, $300,000 in two shots. That guy, come on, man. Explain that to me. I would like you, as the judges of Canada and in America, to explain to the world how someone that does white collar crime goes home who's stealing 2, 3, even $1 million in money against the guy that's selling dope. And he's probably chopped a couple 100 pieces, and he's getting 2 to 3, even 5 fucking years. Can someone, and especially if he's black, if he's black, if he's Hispanic, or he's an Indian. He's okay. An Indian, he's lucky with his own courts, but a black and Hispanic, man, or if they know we are the children of Israel through the DNA of the people, we got crushed. Could you please explain that one to me? Please, man. These laws in these worlds, like I said, when I notice when it comes to people that looks at me, or people that you know was in the slave trade, somehow, even if they're white, if they're in the slave trade, you can see, you know, that motherfucker is crucified. So, can you explain to my people, to all you judges in America, Canada, and Europe countries, how we get crucified, and how y'all do worse crimes than the people, my people, and you guys go home? The math makes no sense. Anywhere in the world, in any European country, the majority of prisoners are Israelites. How is that possible? Anywhere, every place around the fucking globe, the majority of prisoners are Israelites. How the frick is that possible for a whole nation to be getting pure records, but you all is doing the real crime to get nothing? Explain that. Remember, Israelites, the Bible says they're in the four corners of the earth, right? Every nation. So, can you please explain to me and to everybody on this earth, all you judges around the world, can you explain yourselves how there's so much Israelites in their prison? And then look at America now, has the most prisoners. Over 2 million of my people are in the penitentiary in America. Over it. Now, how is that possible? Over 2 million people, and there's only 30% of blacks. Like 30 to 50% of blacks, I guess. How is that possible? That they flip the prisons. Oh yes, I remember now. It started in the '60s, right? When they brought the cocaine. That's how it started. And then in the '70s, it started again. And then in the '90s, Joe Biden with his crime bill. To you all, you American blacks out there, I will ask you a question. Are you all fucking stupid? How the hell you gonna vote for a guy that gave a crime bill that destroyed your families out there in the '80s? Like, what the hell? Sorry, in the '80s and '90s. What were you thinking when you voted that punk ass bitch in? And look at him now. Oh, man, the man's the devil, man. He's he's the devil. He got in power. You Negroes got nothing. Nothing. Yes, to the Hispanics, everything's cool. I ain't mad at y'all. Y'all are people. I understand you got your money. That's cool. But I want to understand what happened to the rest of us. And I ain't talking the rest of the world. I'm talking the rest of the Israelites. They're like, what happened? How we get nothing? Are we working just as hard as y'all? Are working harder? No. The American blacks are working harder than the natives are there because it's their land. They're trying to do something else. So can you explain to me how there's no recognition? Sheesh. I know I can't say it. I'm sorry, but my parents are they're not American blacks. They're not Judah. I mean, they're not Judah. They're from the house of Judah, yes, but they're not Judah. We're Benjamin. There's a difference. We share the same house? Yes, the house of Judah. And then there's the house of Benjamin, the house of Levi. That's the southern tribe. How are we all locked up? And wherever we go in the planet, man. This started on there with people. Can you ask that question? Oh. Is it real? Sorry. Is that better? Help us better. Oh, wow. Good. Good. Six. Seven. Eight. Right. That's one. Okay. Whew. Okay, well, thank you. Thanks for watching. I did it. 2001. My body feels great. My back feels good. I'm not in no pain. Yes, like I said, man, to all you people, all you presidents out there around Canada, premier, Canada and America, premier presidents, and Europe and stuff, and then the rest of the world. How is it all? And if you look at the videos, it says there is a really locked up and stuff, right? So all you prisoners worldwide, they can look white or not. You're Israelites, most likely. All your nations, people look at other nations, start questioning your heritage more, man. Ask the questions, yo. I started asking your great grandparents, hey, yo, you're alive still. Do you know anything about if how far history goes? If we're Israelites, you start questioning your bloodline, man. Start questioning your families before they're gone and you can't question them again. Anyways, this is Mr. Miracle. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go get some food before the store's still open. I thank everybody for watching the videos. To the Lord Almighty, thank you again for giving me a chance to speak. I hope this is not the last, but if it is, it is. We'll find out. Oh yeah, and to the person that the people that's been attacking me, these covens, trying to get me in prison, looks like trying to get me killed and all that stuff. I got a message to tell you all from the Lord Himself. He sees you. He told me to tell you that He's gonna get you off trying to kill me, attack me, for what else? For following me, stalking, all those things. He said you're gonna get it set no tenfolds. So that's the message to get you all your people. Tenfolds, get ready for your turn. Mr. Miracle is out. Have a good evening, morning, good night, wherever you are worldwide. To the Lord Almighty, Yahweh, thank you. And to Yahweh Shai, you too. Amen. Goodbye.